Hello, hello. This is David Ogunaike. I also go by nickname of Super Dave. These are my little angels here. Here's my Facebook page. Right now, I have it where people can add me on Snapchat. So you can also add me on Snapchat. I show pretty much almost every day different things I'm actually doing with the kids and stuff. In this particular video training, what I wanted to do is I was talking to a friend of mine, and she's talking about how she wants to build this business. She's selling this really cool product. It's about $4,000. And I'm trying to send her an email. She has a Hotmail account. She's not getting any emails, and I told her she needs to change everything that what she's doing. She has to show people that she really is in business when you're selling a $4,000 product. So she didn't know how to go about it. So this is a video released for her, but I thought I'll make it more generic so it can actually help anyone else who's looking to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually break this video into two parts. And again, the theme of this video is, how do people see you? And then how would you like them to see you? Okay. So for example, if you're using like a Gmail account or Yahoo account or Hotmail account, those are all great accounts. I personally would recommend you get yourself a Gmail account. But even more importantly, I recommend that you get a domain name that is yours so you can start to brand yourself online. Because when you're selling something to someone, most likely they will, if you're doing this in a presentation space, most people have their phone right there. They'll just type their name into Google to see what comes up. And the best thing you can do is have a domain name in your name. So I'm going to go through that. Okay. Second thing is, you want something to pop up, not just anything, but you want something that you control to show up. So then the second step, what you want to do is really have a page set up that talks about you and what you're doing. So people, when they click that, they're like, oh wow, look, this person is credible. Look, they have information about them online. Okay, so the second step would be the blog. So in this particular video, forget this blog section here. I'm going to focus on setting up your email. So I'm going to go through getting your domain name, and then how to set it up and to forward it into your Gmail account, and then set up your Gmail account so when you respond to someone else, it looks like it's coming from your domain name. Okay, so let's get into that real quick. And again, below this video, I'll have the links of where I recommend you get the domain names, and if I talk about different tools, I'll also have the link on there. Okay, and all right, so let us begin with that. So the domain name, first of all. So I normally get my domain names at with GoDaddy, and what you do is you search. Now the easiest way is to get your name. All right, so in my case, I would get davidogunaike.com, click search. Now again, it should come back as taken because I have purchased it, okay, because it's my name. All right, and what I do is I do that, and I also do Dave, because some people call me Dave, some people call me David, and again, just to search again, and again, as taken. Now, I always recommend you get yourself a .com name. You can always get yourself, I'm in Canada, so you can get a .ca. You can get anything else, but I always recommend it .com. The reason being is if you're typing on your phone, or if you type in a browser, by default, okay, so I'm going to type this in right now. By default, what normally happens is Google will automatically go and try to pull up the .com version. Okay, so they'll normally type .com on there for you. Now, in my case, I just have it forwarded to another domain, so I don't have davidogunaike.com. Here, let me just put it in here. I have it forwarded to another domain that I have, so which is my book site. Okay, so it's forwarded to Millionaire Genius. So I just have it forwarded. So if I had an actual blog installed on my name, which I will soon, then that's what will show up. But instead, when I do that, what comes up is my Facebook profile, again, my book, my LinkedIn profile, my Twitter profile. But you can see, just when someone types in my name, this is what shows up. Okay, there's some other Davids here, but it's all my stuff that shows up here first and foremost. And that's what you want. You want to be the first one that shows up on the search result of Google. Okay, so pretty much I dominate all this except maybe this page here and this Twitter account. But this one here is mine. See, he doesn't have his name. It's different. Mine is there. Okay. So again, get your name That's my recommendation. Okay, so that's the easiest thing. If your name is taken, let's say your name is very popular and it's taken, then what I recommend you do, if you're in some kind of home-based business, then I would do just one of two ways. Either do join, okay, davidogunaike.com, that's one, or who is David Ogunaike. Okay, again, you know, so you would put who is whatever your name is, all right, or join. Okay, so it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Again, join would mean that, you know, they're gonna join you in whatever you're doing, or who is, you know, like, well, who is this lady? Who is this guy? Okay, so whatever it is, it's very easy for you to get your name. So get your first and last name. Don't put any initial or anything in there. Put your name, because if you notice when I did the search here, I didn't put a space. That's what pops out. So I'm going to do a space now, and let's see what shows up. Okay, so you notice now the images shows up. The last search, the images are at the bottom down there. Okay, so now here it changes, but still my Facebook comes up. A bunch more pictures here, my book, my video, and on and on and on again. So still the same kind of thing, but it's just rearranged. Okay, and I don't have who is. So anyways, again, just so you understand what I'm saying. All right, so name, add a who is, or add a join before. Okay, and that way you'll be able to get the domain name. Domain names cost about $10 to $12, and if it's yours, I would just get it for the whole, get it for 10 years. Get it for as much as you can, for as long as you can, because it's your name and it's your real estate online. All right, so that's the first step, is to get your domain name. Next step now is let's set up the email, and then how do we forward it to Gmail? Again, very simple. You know, we go into the actual account, and I just want to get into here. I'm see, because the things I'm trying to purchase here. So let's just go manage my domains. It's not really going to be there, but you'll see. Come on. All right. So email. Okay, so you can see I have a lot of different domains. So here's email. All you do is very easily, you just click here, create forward. Okay, because all you're going to do, I don't want you trying to log into a different place to get an email address. I want you just to set up a Gmail account. Gmail is very lenient. I get all my emails sent to Gmail. They don't block things like Hotmail or Yahoo. So set up a Gmail account. Okay, and then all you do is the domain name that you have. So in my case, I have David Ogunaike. I would just have something like two things. I'd have Dave at davidogunaike.com. Okay, and it says to where, and then I would send it to my Gmail account. Okay, so if my Gmail account was dave@gmail.com, for example. Okay, this is not my real Gmail account. My Gmail account is more hidden, so I just don't want to put it on here right now. But you know, I just so you put in your own Gmail account that you have, and then you can either make it a catch-all or not. A catch-all means it doesn't matter if they put in Dave, info, support, CEO, customer support, whatever at here is going to get sent to whatever email address you have in here. Okay. If you don't want to get spam or whatever it is, you only want to receive emails that people send specifically to this, whatever you put here, that don't click this. Okay, again, you click, you see the question mark here will tell you what a catch-all does. Okay, so for some domains, I have it set as a catch-all. Let's say this is a business domain that I have, then I will make it a catch-all, because this way I can have on the website, I can have support at whatever the domain is .com, and then I have an info at whatever the name is, and if I hire a few people to do customer support for me, I can actually set up an email. So it'll be like Bob at whatever it is, but all those emails all actually go to the same Gmail account. Okay, that's what a catch-all one would be. Okay, so anyway, you set up the email, set up the Gmail, and you click create, and bang, you're done, and then it'll be set. So you can see I have one here, dave@joinsuperdave.com, and it goes to my Gmail, which you can see it's actually my cell number I just set up. Very simple, but no one ever sees this, so that's why I have it set up. Okay, so it's just forwarded there, and that's it. Now I'm going to go into the Gmail account. Okay, so first of all, that you set up your email and you forward it to a Gmail account. So third step now is we're going to actually set up Gmail to reply. So this is my email here. I just clicked on this button here, click on settings, and that takes me to this page here. So what you're looking for is you're coming here to accounts and import. And see, the thing is, so let's say, I said I wasn't going to show my Gmail account, by the way. So here it is. So this is my actual email for Gmail, my actual email account. Okay. Now, if I emailed someone this, they'll go, who the heck is 266-8888? Okay. No one knows who the heck that is. So you don't want to be responding back to that email. So they have a feature here where it says, send mail as, all right, and you click add email. So you can see I have different emails set up. So I have one here, which is the dave@joinsuperdave.com, which I showed you I had forwarded on here. So dave@joinsuperdave is forwarded to, this is my Gmail account. So what's going to happen now is when I click respond, so you can see I've made it the default. You can choose any one of these to be the default, but this is my default. So when I click compose, when I'm going to send an email out to someone, it's saying Super Dave, which is what I want to be known as, and then the email address, which is dave@joinsuperdave.com. And I just type the email to whoever I'm sending to. It comes to them from dave@joinsuperdave.com. They're like, wow, this guy's got his own domain. I can't tell you how many times people ask me, what's your email address? I go, my name, email is dave@joinsuperdave.com. And the next question is always, wow, what do you do? Okay, so I send them this email. It comes from this address. Okay, and that's it. All right, so it shows up in email box. I'll just do it right now. So I'll send an email to myself. Oops, wrong person. So I'm sending an email to myself, showing result of setting up email. This is so awesome. All right, so I'm going to send myself an email. Okay, I just have different emails set up here because I have a couple of different business cards with different my old email was this, your plan B, but people would think it's YOUR, not letter UR, stuff like that. Okay, so that's why I added this too in case I was responding to someone. Okay, but you can see here it says when replying to a message, always reply from the default address, and you can always change that. Okay, so that's all you got to do. So I'm going to click send here, and that is sent. And let us click on emails here. I didn't change anything. Discard. All right, so we come here, and bang, here's the email, and it's from dave@joinsuperdave.com to me. All right, so that's it. Okay, so that was the last step of setting up your Gmail for replies. So again, number one, set up your domain name. Choose your name, first and last name. If you can't get it, add who is your first and last name.com. Number two, or join your first and last name.com. Again, make sure it's a .com. All right, don't even choose .ca, choose .com. Okay, because by default, like I said, Google changes, does searches for .com. Then you set up your email in your email provider. Again, I showed you through GoDaddy how to do that, and forward it to a Gmail account. Okay. Really, I should have said here. Really, step number one here is get a Gmail account first and foremost, and then number two would be to get your domain name. Number three would be to set up the email and forward it to your Gmail account there, and then number four would be set up your Gmail for reply. And bang, you're set, and now you look like a professional just with your email. And then think of it on your business cards now, instead of you having blah 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 at yahoo.com, have your name at joinsuperdave.com, or your name at millionairgenius.com, or your name at davidogonike.com, whatever, you know what I mean? It's so much more professional. Okay, that's it. hope this at least gets you started. And the next video will be, how do you set up a page online? It could be like a page like this, but actually it'll be one a lot simpler, like this, which just really talks quickly about you. I have one here, which is workwithsuperdave.com. And again, the reason I say always choose a .com is because when I wanna do this here. When you most people, this is where they type their addresses. They don't type it in the address bar. They type it here. So I'm going to choose workwithsuperdave.com. Sorry, just Work with SuperDave, and you see the very first thing that comes up is the .com, and that's what people do. They just do a search in Google, and they normally just click whatever comes first. All right, that's just what people do. Okay, so you want to make it doesn't show .ca first or .net or .biz. It shows you the .com first. Okay, so this is a rough page here. If you click About Me or About, then it just gives you a quick a description as to who you are. Okay, and this is just cool when someone's searching for you and trying to find out like who is this person. Okay, so this will be the second video that I'm going to talk about is how do you set up a page like this. It takes about 2 minutes to do, and then just how to log in and how to actually do it. Okay, so for now just set up your email stuff, and then I'll do the next video for you. And again, these videos, obviously you're watching it right now on my blog here. All right, so if you've got any questions, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. It's facebook.com/David Ogunaike. All right, until then, take care and make today an awesome day. Thanks.